I came to tell somebody today, you've been praying for a blessing, but what you're going through don't look like a blessing. It looks like it's breaking you. It looks like it's tearing you apart. It looks like you can't take another hit, another loss, another letdown. But I stopped by to tell you, it's in the breaking that God is making you, because blessings will make you shout, but breaking will make you grow. Blessings will put a smile on your face, but breaking will put strength in your spirit. Oh, I feel this thing already. See, we keep asking God for the harvest, but before the wheat can feed anybody, it's got to be threshed. Before the olive can give its oil, it's got to be crushed. Before the grape can give the wine, it's got to be pressed. And before you can step into your destiny, you've got to go through the breaking. Touch your neighbor and tell him, my growth is in the breaking. When life starts falling apart and the pressure seems too heavy to bear, the natural instinct is to think we've done something wrong, that somehow we've missed God's will, or that he's angry with us. But what if the breaking is not God turning his back on you, but his hands working on you? What if the very weight that's bending you is shaping you for where he's about to take you? See, preparation is rarely comfortable. A potter doesn't prepare the clay by admiring its raw form. He presses it, wets it, stretches it, and spins it until it becomes pliable. It's the same with us. The breaking is the process of loosening your grip on what's familiar so God can place in your hands what's eternal. We cry out for promotion, for increase, for more anointing, but God knows that without preparation, what is meant to bless us could break us in the wrong way. So he lets the fire get hot enough to burn away pride. The storm gets strong enough to strip away false security, and the pressure get intense enough to force the real you to come forth. It feels like punishment, but it's actually precision. God removing the things that can't go with you into your next season. If you can endure the break without despising it, you'll find that he's not tearing you down. He's building you up from the inside out. You're not being destroyed. You're being prepared for destiny. A blessing can make you rejoice in the moment, but it doesn't always change who you are at the core. It can put joy on your lips without depth in your spirit. Blessings are wonderful, and they come from God, but they often speak to your comfort, while breaking speaks to your character. When everything is going well, you don't always see what's still lurking inside. Hidden fears, unhealed wounds, patterns of thinking that could sabotage your future. But when life breaks you, when you're pressed beyond your limits, when the tears won't stop and the answers don't come, that's when what's in you gets revealed and refined. Breaking takes the shallow faith that lives off feelings and turns it into a rooted faith that stands on truth. It takes the joy that depends on circumstances and transforms it into joy that survives the storm. While blessings can make you celebrate, breaking makes you evaluate. And in that evaluation, God shows you where he's growing you. Breaking is God's classroom where lessons are etched into your soul, not just written on paper. The blessing may give you a gift in your hand, but the breaking gives you growth in your heart, and it's that growth that allows you to carry the next blessing without letting it carry you away. The olive hanging on the branch looks whole and beautiful, but in that state, it cannot produce the oil that nourishes, heals, and anoints. The oil only comes when the olive is taken from its place of comfort, crushed under pressure, and pressed until what is hidden on the inside flows out. That's how God works with us. There is something valuable, powerful, and divine inside of you, but it will not be released in the seasons of ease. It comes through the weight, through the moments when life feels too heavy, and you wonder if you can take another step. The crushing is not meant to destroy you. It's meant to draw out the anointing that can only be birthed in adversity. Without the pressing, the oil stays locked inside, unused and unseen. Every trial you've faced, every setback you've endured, every moment you've felt squeezed by life was an opportunity for God to bring out something greater from within you. It's not the applause of men or comfort of blessings that carries the true anointing. It's the secret strength developed in the press. Just as the olive never sees its own oil until it's crushed, you may not see the depth of your calling until you've been through seasons that broke you open and allowed God's purpose to flow freely through you. Blessings have a way of covering things up. They can dress you in success, surround you with comfort, and make everything look polished from the outside. But they don't always reveal what's really happening beneath the surface. Breaking, on the other hand, has no such disguise. When life breaks you, the cracks expose what has been hidden, your insecurities, your pride, your fears, your weaknesses, even the wounds you've tried to bury. It's uncomfortable because breaking forces you to confront the truth about yourself. But this exposure is not meant to shame you. It's meant to free you. You cannot heal what you will not face. And you cannot grow beyond what you will not acknowledge. When God allows the breaking, He is shining a light into the places that blessing never touched. The applause and comfort of a blessed season can make it easy to ignore the areas that need transformation, but breaking strips away the illusions and makes room for authenticity. It's in those raw, vulnerable moments that God begins to shape the trust version of you. He is not interested in building a life that simply looks good. He is after a life that is rooted, resilient, and real. The breaking reveals the foundations so He can rebuild them stronger than before. Breaking moments often feel like endings, but in God's hands, they are always beginnings in disguise. When you are being broken, it can seem like everything familiar is slipping away, like you're losing the very pieces of yourself that made you whole. But the truth, the breaking is not closing your story. It's opening a door to a chapter you could not have reached any other way. God uses the breaking to separate you from what was so you can step into what will be. It is in these seasons that old habits, limiting beliefs, and worn out identities are stripped away, making space for the person you are becoming. The doorway to your becoming is not lined with comfort. It is paved with challenge, surrender, and transformation. Every tear, Every unanswered question, every moment of stretching is a step toward the destiny you were designed to fulfill. You cannot carry yesterday's version of yourself into tomorrow's calling. So God allows the breaking to prepare you for the weight of what's ahead. When you look back, you will see that the breaking wasn't the end. It was the threshold, the sacred place where the old you ended and the new you began to emerge.